What's going on, everybody? It's your boy John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports in Raton, New Mexico. There's a website right there. This is a new KRX-4 seater 2023 that we built. This one is going to be going to Costa Rica, so it's going to be pretty awesome. Probably the baddest machine down there. So we have a this is the ES, stands for electronic suspension. It's got the Fox Live valve. SE for special edition in the gray. They got, Kawasaki loves their acronyms, so they got several different SEs and ESs and all this other stuff, but so that way you know exactly which model this is. The ES SE 2023. We have, first off, Super ATV front and rear bumpers. Super ATV flip windshield, definitely our most popular windshield there. We have 35-inch Super ATV XT Warriors. It's a really nice tire. Does really well. Pretty much on everything. These are the non-stickies. We're not doing super massive hardcore rock crawling and everything on this machine. That's not what his goal is on this. It's an everyday driver all around. They're going to drive on the beach. They're going to drive in the mountains. They're going to do everything, so that's going to be a really good tire to tackle everything. Mounted on fuel bead locks. So we got some fuel Maverick bead locks. We upgraded the suspension on this. We have a Bandit Stage 2 spring kit. So this is a full spring kit, not just a tender. Most people will just change the tender to get the machine to ride heights, but a proper setup is a matched spring rate on it. So which is very nice. And as you can tell, with the proper spring rate and the 35's, we are sitting at 18.5 inches of ground clearance right now. 18.5 inches. So we're up 4 inches over stock. The stock suspension does sag pretty good, and we're getting some good ground clearance from the suspension. Taking a little bit of that extra sag out, it still has a absolute ton of down travel, as well as plenty of up travel now, and it's set up more for proper weight, if you ask me. So on a stock one, you put 4 people, you put some gear and everything. That sucker, it with stock tires, 4 people and just a little bit of gear, not even something crazy, but just throw in a cooler and a box with some tools and stuff. I mean, this sucker's down to like 10-12 inches. So now, with the proper spring rates, carrying the proper amount of weight, this thing with 4 people and cargo and everything, we might sag down to probably about 16 inches. So huge difference in how it carries its weight with the proper spring rates. Even though the live valve, you can play with the suspension on the inside there. We also added in some well, these are Kawasaki mules, but they're made by Seismic. So they're basically Seismic side mirrors. We needed to add in, we didn't have mirrors in the original quote for the customer, but we added in the mirrors after driving it, because this one has something back here. That is an oil cooler and an intercooler, because this has a Kraftwerk Supercharger added to it. There's the bad boy right there. So the Kraftwerk Supercharger gained a 60% increase in power and torque at every RPM. That's the nice thing with the Supercharger. You don't have to wait for boost to build. It's instant. You put your foot down, instant power and torque. No turbo lag or nothing like that. And really makes a difference. We have a PV3 Dynojet tuner in this, because this is how you work with the Kraftwerk's Supercharger. They've got all the tunes and everything. We did do a little bit of tweaking on the tune and setting it up. I mean, they have a very good tune, don't get me wrong, and we just kind of tweaked just a couple of parameters of it and sharpened it up bit more bottom end, and it works really, really well. Now, of course, the SE, the ES SE comes with the winch, a Warren winch, and it comes with the factory hard top, and it comes with, you probably saw the subwoofer in the back, comes with the Hyphonic stereo system in it as well. Now, of course, the ES's electronic suspension have a much cooler dash to it. It's all color. It's got a lot more features to it, a lot more selection and everything. Just letting this come on here real quick. But real quick, we've got, this is of course your four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, full diff lock. This is your soft, normal, and hard on the suspension valving. Your dual power mode. So with the Supercharger, this is stock full power. This is supercharged power. So that's basically how that works. So you can smooth out the power delivery. You can make it, you could tone it down to where it's not quite so much power. You know, if you want a less skilled driver, you can, essentially this is kind of how you turn the Supercharger off in a way. Actually, I was fooling around and I was messing with the girls, and I was just like inside there, and I was like, okay, there's a secret here to tone down the Supercharger. You go left, left, right, right, up twice, down twice, A, B, select, start, and there you go. There's your full power mode. Just a joke there. So anybody that knows gaming knows what I just did. It's funny stuff. So anyways, I've got you know, the different dash there. You can go through selections and all that other stuff. I've got a really nice video when they came out with the ES models. On that, I go through everything really good, talk about all the suspension, what it does. On these machines here, the 4-seaters, of course, you've got 4 speakers. You got speakers on both doors, front and rear, and then the subwoofer in the back. And we got it tuned really nice, and it sounds really, really good. Playing some good bass songs, and this whole column here is just sitting there shaking, and you can just see it shaking, and the windshield shaking, and the mirrors, you know, vibrating. So it's good bass. You know, we got it to where real good bass. Let's see if I can show you the setup here, because I always have people, I've been very good at tuning stereo systems. I've been in stereo systems my whole life, doing a lot of that stuff. And let's see if I can show you here how I have it set up, and maybe you can tune. If you have one of these stereo systems, you can kind of set yours up here. So okay, we're gonna go into the EQ. So that's how I have the EQ set up on this. Okay, we're gonna go back here, and then we're gonna go to audio, and then there's our other settings there. So you can see, you know, what I have: the sub volume, the bass, the treble, fader. Of course, fader and balance is always going to be neutral, and all that stuff there. And it sounds really good. It's very clear, very clean, and has a good bass tone. So I like to hear the music and feel the bass. I don't like to just, you know, I like it to be clean, clear, and pure, and feel the bass with it. So that's a really good setup there. Back to the Supercharger here real quick. So this has its own oil cooling containment setup. So you have a container right there that stores all the oil and everything. And in order to cool the case, it does have these lines that run up, and you can see that's where it sucks air in, comes down, pulls air in, and then there's another hose. And we actually changed the routing on ours, and we routed it up instead of they wanted you to go across the fuel rail and everything and hook it up over by the CVT on that side, and we routed it up and did it different right to there. So you can see here's the the pipe right there. We changed, it's the same inlet pipe for the CVT air, but we did it because it's a lot cleaner and it's more direct, so it just comes straight up and right there, you know. So, and then you got another little breather back here. So this is a watertight sealed contained supercharger, so the belt and everything is all sealed. Now if you're going through deep mud, and you're going to be deeper than this, which as you can see, that's probably 4 foot off the ground. If you're going to be deeper than that and you're going to run the supercharger, you're going to want to extend these pipes and run them up on your roll cage and do some intakes, change those breathers way up there by that. So for you mud guys running the supercharger, that's what I would recommend. We sell these all over the country. We do really good deals. So if you're looking for a supercharger for yours, you give us a call here at the store, 575-445-3558, and we could hook you up with a really good deal on that. If you want us to install it, we can. If you're in our area, northeastern New Mexico, we're 7 miles from Colorado, 100 miles from Texas. So I mean, we do we do machines all over the place. You check out our YouTube channel, we got machines all over the country, tons of them within about a 400-mile radius is about our average range, is about 400 miles. So Denver, Albuquerque, Amarillo, over into Utah, Moab, Hurricane, Arizona, there's Phoenix, Mesa. There's a lot of our vehicles in these general areas. So we get a lot of customers that come up, have us custom build a machine. We do really good deals on whole packages and whatever, from stock, from mild to wild, whatever you could dream, we could build it on there. So I just wanted to give a quick little look around here. Got custom Hester edition stickers to match on there, so it looks really good. Got to have the Hester edition stickers to make it look real. It's the most important sticker on the machine. I do have some Craftwork stickers and stuff I'm going to give to the owner. I didn't want to graphic up his machine with all kinds of big stickers and everything, so I'll give it to him and let him do that. So here's that Super ATV rear bumper. A lot of people really like the Super ATV bumper for a couple of reasons. So the Kawasaki bumper, it comes up higher here, right? So it comes up higher and across. And what we found is if you get the Kawasaki factory tailgate that will open, it has this little cargo box built into the tailgate, and when you open it, it hits those, and you could only open it about halfway. So something to think about. If you're wanting to get one of those, you might consider the Super ATV bumper. Now if you want the tail light guards that come up and protect all the tail light, that would be the factory Kawasaki bumpers, having the headlight or tail light guards. But we really like them. They're built well, they look good, and a very, very good price. Very good price on the Super ATV. And we can drop ship any Super ATV parts anywhere across the country. So you give us a call, like I said, 575-445-3558. There's Hester Motorsports number and information right there. And we could pretty much, like wheels, tires, we do it all, and we ship a lot of stuff. Now like the factory Kawasaki parts, Kawasaki will not drop ship, they will only ship to the dealer. So I would probably pretty much tell you, especially like big stuff like a top, oh god, the shipping of a top is astronomical. It'll cost as much as the top costs. So I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell you, if you want factory Kawasaki stuff, then just go to your local dealer and buy that from them. Anything else I could help you out with here at the store, the girls, you just give a call and just tell them, say, this is what I got and this is what I want. You want full UHMW skids, you want Nerf bars, you want whatever. You want to put go bigger than this. We could do Super ATVs forward arms, do the forward arms 37s instantly. You want bigger, 4-inch portals, 6-inch portals, 8-inch portals. You want bigger, do the Turner 8-inch lift kit on this. Do an 8-inch lift kit, 8-inch portals, and then you're like in the 60-inch tire area is what you can fit. So basically, on a build like that, this skid plate would probably be, I don't know, about right here or so. It'd be absolutely redonkulous. So, you know, from a mudder build to a trophy truck build, whatever you could want, we can definitely help you out on that. So just want to give a quick walk around here so you get to see the badassery here. It's been so busy I haven't been able to do a lot of videos, but just now I do have a video. It's a first impression video of this machine. Literally, I mean, the suspension's not set or tuned or anything, so it's going to look different than this, but I talk about Supercharger. I take it for a drive. I show you how quick it goes, how hard it accelerates, how it sounds, everything like that. So be sure to check out that other video. Give us a like. I'd really appreciate it. It helps with the YouTube algorithms and everything. Subscribe. Always doing more stuff. We're trying to expand the channel to do more, try to do more how-to stuff, you know, how-to videos on how to do different things on vehicles. So as we're building a machine, I might do a video on how to, you know, how we're doing this and how we're doing that or whatever, and just try to help everybody out on, you know, simple stuff. And also product reviews. We're doing a lot of product reviews stuff, and going through and really showing customers, you know, what they look like, how well they're made, how they fit a vehicle, what it looks like on the vehicle. Because a lot of people, it's hard for them to imagine, you know, well, like, I can see a picture, but what does it look like on the vehicle? You know, I see what this bumper looks like, but what does it look like on a vehicle? You know, even though there could be a million pictures of it on the vehicle, it's sometimes a video is just a bit better. But thank you all for watching. God bless. I hope you all have a wonderful day. It's late May and it's really chilly today. It was in the 20s yesterday, and today's supposed to be in the 50s. Good old Rocky Mountain weather, you know. Late March of 2023. So really appreciate y'all all for watching and hanging out with us today. And smash that subscribe button, because you know your boy here, he needs them subscribers, he needs them likes, he needs all that other stuff, you know. We love that. Trying to bring more YouTube content to everybody, and the more the merrier. So come and join us, have some fun, hang out. If you're ever in the area, stop on in, say hi. Thank you all for watching. One last little quick look at this beast, and we're gonna sign out of here. Peace out, everybody. See you on the trails.